Hello, welcome. I'm doing the Made in Mexico story today instead of Hot Wheels thing. What this is.
Okay, hear me out. Beautiful Mexican supercar, beautiful Mexican roads, promoting the Horizon Festival.
Do we need promoting? The festival seems to be doing okay.
It's Remy's Racing History Month. That's a totally official thing that I didn't just invent for the festival playlist.
Yeah, it's my favorite Mexican cultural event hosted by my mate Ramiro Luis Miron.
All right. I'll find someone else.
That's not what I said. Of course I'll help you.
I knew I could rely on you. Let's go. Get some speed, then turn into the countryside.
Why is he so
Let's
tall?
See what this car can do.
8'17" or something like that. It's stupid how tall he is. He's above the roll bar. If you roll over, he's gonna die.
Yeah, great speed. But let's see how you handle some corners.
In 400 yards.
You want to tell me about the car, don't you?
I thought you'd never ask. So, VUL is an abbreviation. It stands for Vehicles of Ultra Lightweight and High Performance. It was started by two brothers.
It's me, Luigi.
Less sightseeing, more going fast. The VUL 05 is a track-focused supercar, designed and produced in Mexico, but tested and optimized in the UK. I even think I saw one at the festival when I was over there. We're driving the pre-production version of the VUL 05 RR, the even more track-focused version. Somehow, the designers reduced the weight by 65 kilos and increased the power to nearly 400 bhp. Then they lowered the engine by 50 millimeters to drop the center of gravity and improve cornering.
Impressive.
They're pretty serious about the ultralight part. The 05RR even has an option for titanium bolts, saving another 4.5 kilos.
Whoops.
What's
The thing is, he
RR
did say it was
Road and racing.
optimized
The
in
car
the
was
UK.
designed for an enhanced
So
track experience. It remains road legal.
He said it was
Perfect.
optimized and
There's a couple
developed
of
and
other things
optimized
you
in
can
the
help out
UK,
with,
so...
if it's not too much trouble.
You're never gonna let me live that down, are you?
No, was it tested and
Cool, me.
optimized? It may have been tested. Anyway, let's go.
I just got my hands on a piece of Mexican racing history. Wanna see?
Of course. On my way.
I hope it's about the Escort Mexico, because it sort of has to be in there. Mexico is in its name.
Let me guess. Today's episode of Mexican automotive history with Ramiro
Nope,
is about the
it's
Baja 1000.
a...
You are very perceptive, my friend. This dune buggy was the first car to race here.
Myers Manx.
Let's take it for a spin.
Myers Manx. Looks a bit like
The
James
Baja
Mays.
1000 is probably the
Apart
most
from the roll cage
prestigious
and the
race held
tyres.
in Mexico. Do you know how it all started?
I assume the Myers Manx has something to do with it.
Correct again. The Baja
What did I just say?
1000 started as a very elaborate
Can they even
marketing
hear me?
campaign for the car you're driving. But let me start from the beginning. 22nd of March, 1962, Dave Eakins and Billy Robertson did the first real Baja run. They went from Tijuana to La Paz in 39 hours, 56 minutes on new Honda CL72 Scrambler motorcycles. So they probably were a bit sore afterwards. They got a lot of media coverage though. A year later,
What is he
Myers
doing?
started to
Why
work
is
on
he
a prototype
hooking
buggy
up
he
to me?
called Old Red in his garage in Newport Beach.
You
It was
see
based
that? He
on
was
the
hooking
VW
up to me
Beetle.
there.
It paved the way for what we know as buggies. Cars that are built for off-roading using the Beetle as a donor chassis. But I guess they wanted even more publicity because in April 1967, Myers decided to make an attempt at breaking Eakins' record. And it worked! Myers did it in 34 hours and 45 minutes, beating Eakins by more than 5 hours. It was known as Buggy Beats Bike in Baja. Sounds like something you did back in the UK, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, with the Fiesta rally car and the motorcyclists, or motorbikelists.
Myers Manx became an overnight sensation as a result, and suddenly they were friendly races all across the Baja. It wasn't long before they realized they needed something more organized, and that was Mexican 1000. Guess who won the inaugural event?
Myers Manx?
You're on fire today! Yes, in 27 hours and 38 minutes. The official race was 100 miles shorter than the original route, but it's still impressive. Mexican 1000 was later renamed to the Baja 1000, and is run to this day.
200 yards.
Few more.
Turn left.
Shut up, Sat-Nav, you don't exist.
Turn left.
Shut up. Didn't you hear me the first time?
In 100 yards. Turn left.
Shut up. This
We
is the
didn't
last
do the
one,
full
please.
route, but at this rate you would have had a shot at the original record.
Is this the last one?
I love
Hey.
that story. My abuela used to tell it to me at least once a year. Hey, hey, come quick! Papa Fernando needs your help!
Okay. I'll be right there.
Voxel. Oh, it's about the Beetle again. How many things in this game are about the VW Beetle? The backwards car.
Oh, right. I get it now.
To be honest though, it was me who needed your help, not Papa Fernando.
I can't fault that logic. Who are the other racers?
It's this new street racing crew that's been hanging around. I think they're here to see what you can do. Let's show them.
Are they all in Beetles? Yes!
Oi, he's eager. But this isn't really a street race. There's no checkpoints, just the finish line. So keep to the route and get there first. Nice overtake. It's hard to overstate the effect that the Beetle had when it arrived in Mexico.
Ignore that. Forgot this thing was rear
In
engine.
1954. Before that, all we had were these huge American cars. So this new European-style car with its shape and light chassis and those adorable headlights and an engine that anyone with a tractor could fix was, well, a complete game changer. They were so exciting that they were displayed at the Ciudad Universitaria in Mexico City, and there were lines to come and see this new car. Keep it up! We'll win this! Production of the Beetle started in
No idea
Mexico
what it
soon
said there.
after 7 of them finished the Carrera Panamericana. Before that, people were a bit worried about reliability, you see. We Mexicans love a good-looking car, but a car that can do work is better. The Panamericana and in 61,
Well done.
Automex had assembled 250 of them. By 62, the first plant had opened in Jalostoc, making 10 of them a day. We love that car. So another plant opened in Puebla in 1967. And in 71, El Bocho became the official taxi of Mexico City, which is why you see so many of them today. It's funny. The first Bochos were imports, or CKDs. But in 1971, we were exporting
Shortcut.
to Costa Rica, and back to West Germany, Austria, Belgium, everywhere in Europe. It was a sad day in 2003 when the last Volkswagen sedan Ultima Edition rolled off the production line and went home to the Volkswagen Museum in Wolfsburg. Like that! We're gaining! Oi! You're last! This car can do better. Wait! Watch for shortcuts! The city is full of them! So loved was the Bocho that it eventually outsold the Ford Model T to become the world's best-selling car. Was the first to reach 20 million sales. Sure, other cars have staked their claim on that title in recent years, but none are so timeless and unchanged as the Bocho.
Yeah, why did he said all of the things about taking shortcuts after I had taken a shortcut?
That is a great car.
You didn't see
Probably
me right
the
off the
most
car there.
iconic car in all of Mexico. Ay, es increíble que un auto tan pequeño deje un vacío tan grande. Adiós, sedan. Thanks.
Don't know what
I'll
any
call you
of
when
that
I've got
was.
that next one ready.
That last bit, I had no idea what he said there.
Cars here. A first-generation Volkswagen and a seventh-generation Volkswagen Golf. Made in Mexico for almost half a century. Sadly, they stopped building them in 2021. But we can still race them. What do you say? To make it fair, I will give you a chance to make an informed choice. Let's go for a test drive. And I've got lots to tell you about Volkswagen Mexico.
I want the old one. Yeah, oh, he's awesome.
Volkswagen Mexico headquarters are in Puebla City. It started production in 1967 with the famous Beetle. As we call it, the Bocho. VW made multiple attempts at replacing the famous Beetle with newer models, but all of them failed way short of achieving the production figures until the Volkswagen Golf came into play. The first generation was released in Mexico as the Volkswagen Carrera, and had quite a few variations, including the Golf GTI you're driving right now. VW engineers, inspired by the Beetle GSR, designed and prototyped the Golf in secret as a Skunk Works project. Little did they know that the Golf GTI would become the hot hatch.
The Peugeot 205 GTI is better.
The seventh generation of the Golf first appeared in 2012. This version is the Volkswagen Golf R, R meaning race. This was the fastest Golf in the range, with a 0 to 60 time of 5.1 seconds. Volkswagen Mexico produced all 7 generations of the Golf, totaling more than 2 million units over 44 years. In fact, a lot of Golfs you find in the US were built here.
Yay, I win. Or 2. Ah.
I'm a fair man.
I want this
I'll
one.
let you choose. Which Golf do you want to drive for our little race?
I'll take the Golf GTI.
I hope you know some shortcuts.
What? Why do I need to know shortcuts?
See you at the finish line. Don't make me wait for too long.
I'll be the one waiting for sure. Actually, where are we finishing off there? I spy a shortcut. Don't know if it's going to work or not, but I do spy a shortcut.
See you at the finish line. Don't make me wait for too long.
I know shortcut now. I know shortcut. Ways analyzed as Zimmer. There we go. Now we just go on this road all the way there. Basically a straight line. No braking. Much, much closer. Ignore that. Ignore that again. And ignore this now. I win.
What
Look
a
at that.
race!
Yippee.
I am actually surprised the first generation still holds up. I'm sure you didn't cheat.
Of course I didn't cheat.
I have a story to tell you, my friend. About the old wolf in the swamp.
Are we going to a zoo?
A swamp? I'll pick you up.
That's the old wolf.
No, no. That's an old truck. The wolf is waiting for us at the swamp.
Ford F100, very nice.
Haley asked us to clear some debris. And I've got just the car. But we need to get there first.
Of course! Who do you think I am?
The driver who destroyed a record-breaking amount of fences.
That's
That
fair.
wasn't me. Things got an open dip and it's god awful to drive.
Turn right. In 200 yards.
See? Got it here in one piece.
And gave me a few heart attacks.
Nah, you'll be fine.
And now, let me introduce you to the fourth Lobo. This car is more your style.
Now that's
No.
a hecking good wolf.
I prefer the F100.
We call it Lobo here. Marketing in this country is outstanding. Let's get to work. See all that Russian stuff? Clear it out. What? No! It's not just an excuse to throw the Lobo around. It is just an excuse to throw the Lobo around. In the 90s, Ford decided that they needed to rebrand the F-150 for the Mexican market. And the name Lobo just has a real ring to it. They started using the badge in 1997, and the rest is history. The Ford Lobo quickly became one of the most popular vehicles in the country. Lobo is still used for the modern Rangers, like the one based on the F-150 Raptor you're driving. But we don't just call it Lobo. No. We call it Lobo Raptor.
So it's the same car?
Now, there are loads of differences, like a dog and a wolf. Lobo only comes in XLT and with higher trim levels. The base version is still sold in Mexico as the F-150, but the Lobo is the Elite F-150.
Hey, I did it.
Great.
Hey,
Job's done.
I win.
And the scratches will buff right out. Thanks for the help. Now I just need to get my abuelo's old F-100 back to the garage.
Hey.
I've got 1,400 horses and I need you to help with them.
I think I know what this is. I'll be right over.
Unicorn?
I know you've got one of these. Somehow. So you know a little bit about what you're in for. Let's go.
I don't know if I have a controller set up to use the rear-wheel drive or not, but...
Take this down to the beach. Stick it in AWD if you like. There's some nice curves up ahead.
Different paint.
Whoa! How do you make it go around corners like that? I'm really asking. Calm down. I know you like to go fast, but I had a big breakfast. This is
That sounds more like an
2021's
issue than
EV
an
of the
me.
year. And it was up against things like the Taycan and the e-tron and the Recharge. It set 3 Guinness World Records, and it's inspired by the beautiful original Mach 1. And I'm telling you all of this because the Mach E was built right here in Mexico at Cuautitlán Assembly. Hey, I have to keep this back. Be careful with it.
Something
Cuautitlán
I
Assembly
actually
has
didn't
been
know.
building cars since the 60s. And more than 2.2 million cars later, we're sitting in an actual space machine made here in Mexico. Quite a journey from Cougars and Thunderbirds and F-150s to this. This isn't just a prototype. Cuautitlán Assembly does a range of options for the Mach E. A 68 kilowatt-hour standard and an 88 kilowatt-hour extended range version. It will give you over 300 miles of range on a single charge. The Performance GT version is the really wild one. 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. This one is quite a bit faster. Honestly, when I first tried it, I had to go and sit in a quiet room for a bit.
Oh god,
And I've
this.
flown airplanes in a storm. It's wild tech. You can switch from all-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive at the touch of a button. And when you get into tuning, you can basically tweak every one of the 7
This thing
engines
is- oh.
individually. It can make 1,400 horsepower
You didn't
and
see
a ton
that.
of downforce at 160 miles per hour thanks to the aero tube.
Yeah, then it
There we
ended
go.
it before you could speak.
Sunrise over the sea. Beautiful. But we're not done. There's one more thing to look at.
Ooh.
I'll let you know as soon as I have found it.
This is the Renault 4. Please be the Renault 4. Because that'll spawn fine. which you have to find.
Okay, this one will be epic. I found the Porsche Carrera. You know what that means?
Racing? And what do you mean, found?
In a barn, of course. And of course it's racing. Come meet me at Guanajuato. This beauty got her name from the Carrera Panamericana. The races don't run anymore, but who can blame us if we take it out one more time? Right? Let's see what this car can do.
Ooh,
There's
550
Damien.
Spider.
Guess he wanted one
Oh.
last race.
Let's do this!
I'm already in the lead.
The first race had 132 competitors, and everyone turned up. Amateurs to F1 drivers, men, women, professionals, anyone who had a car.
Do you know anyone who participated?
Aleja thinks Papa Fernando did, but she thinks Papa Fernando did everything. I know we used to go to the races with my grandfather. Ah, qué buenos recuerdos. There was no speed limit before 2012, and you'd see cars doing 180 miles per hour. Not that I'd know anything about that. 2,178 miles of the Pan American Highway run through Mexico. The race itself had 9 stages and lasted 5 days. But the sheer distance wasn't the only challenge. Constant changes in the elevations from sea level to 3 kilometers up. The most challenging road race in the world. The winner of the very first Carrera Panamericana was Herschel McGriff, who drove an Oldsmobile 88 at an average speed of 88 miles per hour. The Porsche Carrera got its name thanks to Hans
Hack!
won the small sports cars category in 1954. He drove the Porsche 550 Spider and came third overall. He was sick before the race, and his tires came off at the start. He really pulled through against the odds.
What is he doing?
Porsche had 6
His
cars
head.
competing in 1954, and all of them made it through the end. A lot of others didn't, let me tell you.
Enjoying yourself, are you? Yeah, I kinda had a feeling you were.
1954 was the last year the original Carrera Panamericana took place. But it gave us the most famous Porsche model, the Carrera you're driving right now. The Carrera RS 2.7 was the first production street racing 911. It was built on the 911S 2.4, the fastest Porsche you could buy at the time, and a popular choice in the later Carrera Panamericana races. The race was revived in 1988 and ran to 2016, staying true to the... This is
Didn't know
Jamin's
what he had
exit.
to say there.
It's been fun, my friend. Take care.
Looking forward to seeing what you can do out there. Have fun now, yeah?
Great race. Almost like we did a little Panamericana with a friend. Anyways, hope you had fun with this little stroll through cars hechos en Mexico.
It was great! And let me know if you, find any other cars like that.
I didn't know they didn't have a national speed limit until 2012.
I hope you know some shortcuts.
Okay. I need to know shortcuts apparently yet again. Oh, he gets to start in front.
Don't make me wait for too long.
Shortcut is this way. Cack! Oh, that's a tree. Not a shortcut. That was close. And across the line.
What a race!
I win.
The difference 40 years makes.
Yay, I win. Ignore the fact that I took some shortcuts. Cheated a bit. Yep, anyway, that's now the end of the video. And good. It's a me!